This is Filipina Ghost Cousins only on Keep TV.
Okay cousins, here is a story that happened not too far from here in Turner in 2006, where some locals suggested that a mystery beast was the same animal that had been terrorizing people and killing dogs, cats and other livestock in the area for decades. Some believed it was a chupacabra, a Tasmanian devil or one of many other mythical creatures such as a wendigo. The Turner beast, as it became known, was described as a wolf with bulky shoulders, big eyes, a flat snout, short mangled ears, and a bushy tail. It was first thought to be a dire wolf. The dire wolf is an extinct canine. It is one of the most famous prehistoric carnivores in North America, along with its extinct competitor Smilodon. The dire wolf lived in the Americas and Eastern Asia during the late Pleistocene and early Holocene epochs, 125,000 to 9,500 years ago. The dire wolf was about the same size as the largest modern gray wolves, the Yukon wolf and the northwestern wolf. An adult female weighed on average 132 pounds and a male averaged around 150 pounds. Its teeth were larger with greater shearing ability, and its bite force at the canine tooth was stronger than any known Canis species. In North America, its prey is known to have included western horses, ground sloths, mastodons, ancient bison, and camels. Its extinction occurred around 9,500 years ago, according to dated remains. Sightings of similar animals' attacks have been reported in Wales, Lichfield, Sabattus, Turner, Lewiston and Auburn, with many of the reports describing a hyena-like animal. But never in Wiscasset. In 2004, a woman driving onto her property one afternoon saw a strange animal behind an outhouse. It appeared larger than a dog, had a bristly-looking coat, sort of a mottled gray and black. It was not a bit timid as it darted right at her family like a crazed, homicidal, suicidal, lunatical Cujo. It frightened her dog so much, she quickly drove into the garage and shut the door and never saw Cujo again. Also in 2004, another man described his near-death encounter with an unidentifiable animal in Auburn. He saw the animal while on his deck and, despite years of hunting in the Maine woods, had never seen such a vicious, vile creature. He was certain it wasn't a wolf, a fisher, or a coyote. In Wales, the killer beast killed a 16-year-old Doberman pinscher in a savage attack. The dog's head was completely mauled. Nearby, the owner discovered a den near just 40 yards from Oak Hill High School. And, nights later, the killer beast returned looking for trouble. It was described as a large animal, black, gray and brown with crazy wild eyes and a bushy tail. Some people believe it may have been a wendigo. The wendigo, also called the night elf, is, by most accounts, a mythical beast, or evil spirit which originates from the folklore of Plains and Great Lakes natives as well as some First Nations. It is described as a giant human with a heart of ice. When drawn near, a foul stench or sudden, unseasonable chill might precede its approach. Sightings of the wendigo have occurred in the mountains regions south of Quebec, in New Brunswick and along the St. John River in Maine. The animal is, in Indian lore, the personification of winter famine, and is also known as the spirit of the lonely places, a lone creature that represents the casting out of those who break tribal taboos. The Inuit Indians called the creature Wendigo, which roughly translates to the evil spirit that devours mankind, and around 1860, a German explorer translated Wendigo to mean a cannibal. It is said the Wendigo hides in the forests and tracks you silently, always just out of sight. It waits, biding its time until it can pounce on you like a hobo on a ham sandwich. The Wendigo is often said to be a malevolent spirit, sometimes depicted as a creature with human-like characteristics, which it places humans in a hypnotic trance and invokes feelings of insatiable greed or hunger, the desire to cannibalize other humans, as well as the urge to commit murder. It reportedly enters villages at night and breaking into individual longhouses where it often carried off small children. There have been many Wendigo sightings over the years, especially in Minnesota where the creature is believed to live in the woods and prairies. Others believed that the Turner beast was a wolverine, one of the fiercest predators on the planet. They were well known to the early French trappers who avoided them if possible, claiming that they were more dangerous than a bear, wolf or cougar. While there was some speculation the animal was a wolverine, Major Thomas Santaguida of the Maine Warden Service guessed it was a fisher, an animal similar in size and shape to a wolverine, but much more aggressive and meaner than a succubus on an Amazonian island with no men. These animals can, Santaguida said, live very nearby without people even knowing it, suggesting that people might be surprised to know how prevalent they are in the wild. Other experts believe these sightings are probably variously colored coyotes with mange. When a coyote starts losing its hair from mange, they may drag their rear end when they walk. It will look odd, and this may explain the hyena-like appearance. Or even a chupacabra. In June 2006, the beast was found dead at the side of Route 4 in Turner and was dubbed other names the Turner creature, the Maine mystery beast, and the Maine mutant. It was photographed and was shown in newspapers around the world. The beast had 5 distinct claws, with the far left toe hidden from view. 2 of the toenails were paired together on the animal's dewclaw. Then there were the eyes. They were unusually blue and, before it was killed, stared at humans with a piercing, hypnotic death stare from hell. Wendigo lore describes the same kind of eye-locking stare between the beast and humans, a blue or red-eyed fiery stare that could hold a man still. Until the attack began, DNA results were taken and the results suggested that the ferocious murderous canine was none other than a feral dog or some kind of wolf-dog hybrid. But to adding to this mystery is a Florida woman who came forward to say the vicious murderous beast was her pet chow named Wolfie. She had left the chow with her friends, in Worthley Pond, as she flew back to Florida to buy firecrackers for the 4th. And the dog escaped. However, she stated her pet chow was a neutered female, while the scientists who looked at the ferocious werewolf beast was a male. We will never know if this was the killer Turner beast or not. However, the rampage in Turner and north of Wiscasset has stopped since 2006.
Thank you for watching. As always, please like, share, comment and subscribe. I hope to see you next week.
Okay everybody, that's a wrap.